Hello, everybody. Thank you again for tuning in to another episode of the Huevos con Winnie's podcast. I'm your host, Shitty Creator, and here with me again, as always, is Purple Suns.
Hello.
So, for the first week of March, I will be streaming Warzone from Monday to Friday, starting at 12 p.m.
Ooh.
Yeah, and then that's it. That's a small update.
Nice. Where are you streaming Trovo?
Streaming on Trovo
I said where you streaming Trovo.
trovo.com/Jay the Creator.
Okay.
I think
Yeah.
I should. I'll link it on the video.
All right.
And then let's see. All right, so starting off the podcast a little boring. Over the weekend I had gotten some ice cream, some Talenti ice cream. Have you ever had that before?
Talenti ice cream.
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
It's pretty good. It comes in, like a small package.
Is that like French
I don't
or
know.
Italian?
It might be Italian. I think it's like
Sounds
a gelato
Italian.
or something.
Oh, okay.
So I took the Talenti home and I opened it up and I noticed that it had a cover on it. And I never did. Like you just open it up and then just eat the ice cream. But it had one of those, covers on it.
What
and
kind of cover?
Just a, regular like a seal. Had a
Okay.
seal on it. And I was like, okay, that's kind of weird. They've never done that before. But then I remembered that it's probably because of that dumb broad that licked all those ice creams at the store. I think she made like a TikTok out of it or something.
Yeah.
And they got me thinking that the reason why they do that, because like she got punished pretty hard for it.
Yeah.
Because back in, I think it was like the 60s, there was a bunch of Tylenol murders that happened.
What?
Because in the 60s, you could buy, over-the-counter medicine like Tylenol and ibuprofen, all that stuff. But it didn't have a seal on it. And
So
because of
people
that,
swapped
some guy went around putting like, I
cyanide.
don't know, yeah, some sort of shit that killed a bunch of people
Holy shit.
in them. And ever since then, they cracked down on that shit. Now
They ever tracked down
you
that
know,
guy?
I'm not sure. To be honest, I would have to look it up.
We
I
need
don't
an
know.
update on
I
that.
know. Yeah, I'll update you guys next week about it. But yeah, that's why they went so hard after that chick
Well,
who licked all those ice creams.
because it's a federal crime.
like fucking licking ice cream, going to jail for licking ice cream.
And there's more who followed suit as well.
Yeah, because of her, a
Imitators.
bunch of people started licking ice creams.
Nasty.
Fucking stupids.
Yeah. I saw one guy swish around mouthwash and then put it back.
All right, that's fucking gross.
Yeah.
What the hell?
It was like at a Walmart.
Just had to be a
He
fucking
just opened
Walmart.
the cap and then just swished it around and then just put it back. Backwashed all over it.
Yeah. No, that's
So.
fucking gross. That's sick.
Probably a little more grosser by
Let's
a good
see.
maybe 60% grosser.
I'd say so, yeah.
But could it be safer because it's supposed to kill these type of bacterias, these germs?
I don't think so.
The
I don't know. Like, I know it has a
mouthwash,
bunch of
99.9 kills bad breath germs.
Okay. Bad breath germs though. But
Yeah.
imagine he has like food and shit in his teeth, and if you accidentally eat those food particles and stuff, I can't imagine that's good.
What's in the food particles?
I don't know, man. I'm not a goddamn scientist.
Scientist.
I can't imagine that it's good for you.
I'm not saying it's good for you. I'm saying could it potentially be safer than someone having licked the
I don't
ice cream?
think so.
Because,
Well, somebody
it has
licks
a lot of alcohol.
Somebody licks ice cream, right? You eat the ice cream. I mean, it's not like, we're adults here. We've swapped spit with people before.
But
You make out
You
with
eat
people,
it.
don't you?
but when you do the mouthwash, you don't even eat it.
You make out with somebody, and then what do? You swallow your saliva. It's like the same thing with the ice cream.
What if it was a hot chick?
Then that would be okay.
Do you think people would buy Belle Delphine's backwashed mouthwash if she sold it?
Probably if they're willing to buy her fucking bath water,
Damn,
which I thought was fucking weird.
that's crazy. Yeah, I was too late on that pre-order.
And then let's see.
So what's been new, man?
Nothing much. Kind of wanted to give an update on the epiphany that I had. We've talked about this before.
Mm-hmm.
I think on the I think like 2 podcasts ago maybe.
Yep.
Anyways, I'm doing great. Fucking a little crass, but I masturbated today. I didn't feel bad doing it.
There you
It
go.
was great. It's like so. Ever since I had my epiphany, I like feel so liberated now. I
Damn.
kind of feel like how a 40-year-old woman would feel um,
After reading
after going through a divorce with a man who has been giving her
ooh,
like bad dick for like 20 years.
damn. She's
And
liberated.
like, yeah, she's like sexually liberated and she's ready to get out there and suck all these young cocks.
Damn,
That's how
okay.
I feel,
You
right?
feel like sucking cock?
Not the cocks part, but I'm ready to get out there. It's
Okay.
great.
Nice. So I wonder what you haven't even mentioned it on the podcast. I guess we'll never know. But you came across this video and this magic video just did something to you. You're a whole different person.
I didn't come across video. It's just
You said there was a video that you watched and then that's when you realized.
that I had my epiphany.
Yeah?
Oh. Let's see. What was I watching? I think
I remember you saying you don't want to say it on the show.
it was a video.
Yeah.
No, because I remember I had my epiphany, and then to test it out, I watched a video to see if I really cured myself.
Oh, maybe that's what it was.
Yeah, because the epiphany, I was just thinking to myself,
Gotcha.
like, yeah, and then I watched the video that I can't say to test it out to see if I really felt like that, and I did.
Ah,
Yeah,
I feel like that when someone watches like really, really degrading porn, you feel like good at the moment,
yeah,
and then at the end you feel weird.
yeah. That's
But
how I felt before.
okay, yeah. But yeah, if you didn't feel any of that,
No, I felt great after. I'd be like, man, that was awesome.
yeah, damn. Well, see, guys,
I know. It's like aside from the sex stuff, but I think like once you realize that you really only have one life, that's when shit just starts getting better. You know?
yeah,
Cuz like
you gotta make
before,
it count.
yeah, you got to make it count cuz before I was not really content with not doing anything and then just eventually dying cuz I already knew where I'm going to go.
Yeah,
But now it's kind of the same thing. I know where I'm going to go, but I'm going to have a shitload of fun doing whatever I want to
Shit.
do before I go there.
It's like you're living life in bachelor mode because
Yeah.
that's when you get everything out of your system and then you get married.
Yeah.
Marriage is like your ending, but before that, this is your whole life. You're basically living the bachelor life
Yeah.
mode.
And
Your
even
whole
now,
life.
I don't even know if I want to get married
There we go.
or have a kid. Like I'll get married, but I'll probably wait on the kid.
Because you always
Yeah.
wanted to have a family
Yeah,
and you always
before.
wanted to
Yeah.
have kids.
But now I'm like,
That's the Mexican dream.
it's like if I have kids, I can't do all the cool shit I want to do.
Yeah, that's true.
You know,
You could save yourself $200,000
by
in the
not
span
having
of
a
18
kid.
years.
You know how many trips, how many raves I can go to with that kind of money?
Yep.
So many trips.
Nothing holding you back.
So many raves.
You could go to Disneyland alone.
Well, I would prefer I go with somebody, but yeah, I get what you mean.
Imagine, would it be weird for your first, let's say you're in the Los Angeles area and then you decide you want to go to Disneyland, but you don't want to go alone. And then you just meet someone from Tinder at Disneyland. That'd be weird, huh? But has someone done it?
I'm
'Cause
sure.
Disneyland is a little more personal than just like it'd feel a little weird being at Disneyland with a stranger. Because that's when you're
Definitely.
supposed to share your moments with family and
You share
stuff, or
pretty
your-
intimate moments at Disneyland.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see what
Everyone's
you're saying.
laughing and having a good time.
I mean, I'm sure it has happened. I mean, if I was a chick and some dude hit me up, told me to get to Disneyland, I'd
It
be like,
sounds
hell
fun.
yeah. Yeah, it sounds awesome. Like you're telling me you're gonna buy me a ticket to Disneyland, and all you gotta do is hang out with you. All right, that sounds cool.
Apparently in Disneyland they have these what is it, like fast passes?
Yeah.
But also you automatically have one if you're disabled, like in a wheelchair.
I heard that they actually got rid of that.
They did.
Yeah.
But that's what I was gonna mention, is that they used to have a problem where people would hire people in wheelchairs
Yeah.
to go with them to Disneyland
So
so
they
they
can
could
skip
jump
the
to the
line.
front.
Yeah.
So it has to be cheaper than the actual pass to hire this disabled person.
The fast pass that actually doesn't cost anything. It's free, but fast passes, they're not really fast anymore because everybody gets
Not
them.
anymore.
Yeah.
But I'm
So
saying it didn't cost anything. Wouldn't everyone get a fast pass then? Back then?
at the time when they first rolled out with it, people didn't really know about it. It
Mm,
was kind of like a secret rollout.
yeah.
And then once people figured out what the fast pass was for,
Yeah.
that's when everybody started getting it.
Then why did people hire disabled people if they didn't even need to have the disabled people?
Cause like you could, cause how it worked, you would get a fast pass, but you can't go on the ride that moment. You would get a fast pass for like 12 o'clock, and
Oh,
then you
specific
wait.
time.
Yeah, so you wait till 12 o'clock till you can get on that ride. But then you get there, and then there's like fucking 100 people waiting to get on the ride at
That
twelve
makes
o'clock.
sense. It's like you have an appointment for the ride.
Yeah,
In a sense, you still kind of have to wait, but it's better because you could just show up at that time.
yeah, but it's still a long wait, especially
Yeah.
with how Disneyland is now. Like, I went to Disneyland on Halloween once, which was a terrible fucking idea. I think we got to the park pretty early. I got there
Yeah.
like 8, 10, around there, like morning. And in total, I probably got on like 5 rides.
What?
I spent like most of the day just waiting in line.
Shit.
It was fucking terrible.
That's when that just proves you just gotta go to Universal Studios.
You gotta go to Disneyland on like a Monday or something.
Universal Studios is fucking great.
I don't like Universal
It's
Studios.
great, man.
I'm scared of the rides.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you do get
Disneyland's more
scared.
my speed. It's like slow, slow, nice.
It's a small world and shit.
It's small. My favorite ride.
Yeah. You could just take a nap, not feel care in the world.
Yeah, nobody.
Although
Would care.
their haunted house one is pretty cool.
That one's dope. Yeah, especially during Christmas time when they put it
Yeah.
all Christmas theme.
It's actually kind of scary. It like let's say you were alone going through that ride, it'd still be fucking scary.
I'd say so. Yeah.
Yeah. Just seeing like frames move and doors shutting open and opening. But in Disney World they actually have like this overnight pass where you get to go to Disneyland after hours and there's hardly anyone there.
Oh my god, that sounds worth the money.
Yeah. But I don't know if Disneyland does that. I was seeing a vlog of someone who bought one of those passes.
Yeah.
So you go like late, like midnight late. But
Midnight to what time?
like pretty damn early. I think you could pretty much be there the whole night.
Like imagine like fucking being at Disneyland from 11 to like 4 in the morning.
Damn, that'd be crazy.
That'd be kind of cool.
Hopefully they sell alcohol.
It kind of sucks that it's at Disney World because, to my understanding, Disney World has like 5 different parks.
Oh,
So each park you could spend like a whole day in.
damn. Well, that's why you gotta get like 4 of those passes.
Fuck.
But then you gotta buy it for everyone else too, who's joining you.
Yeah.
Or they could buy their own.
Get pretty pricey.
Yeah. Or you might have a significant other and just pay for you two for 4 days.
It's typically what you have to do. Yeah.
Yeah. Even then, you'd spend thousands.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's crazy. What's their latest thing that aren't they building like a Super Mario Land? Something like that? I saw a picture of them doing construction on it. But I don't know if it was Disneyland or Disney World, but
Or possibly Disney Japan. Kind of sounds like they would
oh,
do
maybe
that there.
Disney Japan. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just saw that. I must have just been scrolling, but
Yeah.
it pretty much said
Seems like something they would
Disney.
do at Disney
yeah, Disney
Japan.
Japan. Yeah, that makes sense. But that'd be awesome.
And then let's see. Did you hear about how? Well, you've heard about this situation in Texas, right?
Where they
How-
have no fucking power
How they just
and
yeah
it's freezing.
yeah they have no power. It's freezing. So I didn't know this, but apparently, some time ago, Texas filed they filed something to let the government know that they want to be their own entity.
Oh, smart.
right?
Yeah, they've been
So
trying to do that for years. I mean, since as long as I can remember.
yeah, so I thought it was hilarious how Texas wants to separate itself from the U.S. government, but then like the moment where they're actually in trouble, they like fucking begged the U.S. government
Oh
to help them
shit.
out.
Damn,
You know what I mean?
Texas.
And I also didn't know this, but apparently the power grid to Texas is only owned by one person or by one like company,
It doesn't surprise me. It's
and
just like here.
it's like a private sector company.
Damn.
Like they have no say in what the company does, or
It's
they
just like
call the shots.
California with PG&E. Have you went
Yeah.
to any other place that doesn't have PG&E?
Yeah. Nope. Fuck no.
They were thinking about when the whole Paradise Fires happens. They were thinking about basically cutting off the contract for PG&E and then just using private companies to handle like all of the sectors. But that never happened. I think PG&E recovered from those losses.
I mean, it's kind of ridiculous how they did recover from those losses, because they have been the cause of multiple fires
Yeah,
throughout California.
yeah, man. But I guess it would have been a good since they did bounce back. Probably would have been a good stock buy to
It
just.
was, yeah. I remember
They were dirt cheap.
they were at like $7, and
Yeah,
then
they got
once
to
they
be like
recovered,
30 by now.
yeah, they were
I
at
haven't even
30.
seen, but they have to be.
And then, so my point was with the Texas thing, right? So they're on their own power grid, and like Texans are starting to realize, like, oh, yeah, this isn't a good thing that we're on our own
Oh
over here,
shit.
you know, because I do feel bad for them.
Or
But like,
maybe
has it
there's
has it snowed in Texas before?
only someone in Texas can answer that. Or Googling. I
Like,
don't even know.
I would have to say no,
I don't
because
picture it.
like nobody was prepared for snow.
Yeah. Well,
You
maybe
know?
not to that extent.
Okay, yeah.
It's the global warming, man.
I was gonna say that next. That's
Yeah.
fucking climate change right before our
Climate
eyes,
change has
man.
been getting more extreme every year.
I mean, with the fucking hot ass summers. I mean, the summers have been getting over
Hella
112
hot.
degrees. Like, what the fuck is this? Fucking Pakistan? It gets to be 120 degrees over
It's
there.
like Death
But
Valley.
granted, they live in the fucking desert.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's not supposed to be this hot over here.
This is California,
Let alone,
man.
fucking below negative 32 in Texas.
That's extreme.
That's just fucking ridiculous.
Damn.
Okay,
And
so
didn't I saw something that said that or Ted Cruz is getting a lot of shit right now.
I was just gonna say that.
this
So
this nigga packed up and went to
Texas freezes
Cancun.
over, right?
He said, "Bitch, I'm out."
And Ted Cruz, one of the most critical fucking douchey Republicans out there, he packed his shit up and went to Mexico,
Yeah.
Cancun specifically.
Although, is it because he's a politician? Like, if he was just a citizen, like I could picture myself doing the same thing if I could as a regular person. Like, oh shit, shit's happening here. I wanted to go to Mexico anyways. I'll just leave for a bit.
As a citizen, no, nobody cares. It is because he's a politician.
Yeah.
Because, dude, your state is in trouble.
It's
What
his state.
what the fuck are you doing
Okay.
leaving the state?
Yeah. If it wasn't his state, there's a little more wiggle room.
Yeah, if he was like the
New York,
the representative of like Oklahoma, nobody would give a shit.
but
It's like,
specifically,
oh
shit
man,
is
our
that-
representative, he's in vacation right now in Mexico. It's all good.
What if he already booked his ticket like months ago?
No fucking way. No fucking way he did. It's just a coincidence that he booked a flight like the first day that snow happens in Texas. No fucking way.
I don't know.
So that happens. He becomes a pussy and just leaves. And the internet basically bullied him to come home.
Yeah. Like,
Right?
get your ass back.
As they fucking should.
Yeah.
So there he is, walking through the airport, and this time he has a fucking Texas mask on. Like, yeah, I'm proud
my
of my
God.
state.
How fucking strategic, man.
I'm coming back, Texas. I'm coming to save y'all.
That's fucking. It's smart and stupid at the same time.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of fucking funny. That he's coming back with a Texas mask to try to make up for it.
Try to, like, no, I'm one of y'all. No,
Yeah.
trust me, I'm here for you.
Yeah.
And like I saw on Twitter, I don't know why, but everybody was calling Ted Cruz the Zodiac killer,
Hmm.
and they were putting photos of him next to what a police sketch of
Damn.
what the Zodiac killer is supposed to be, and it does kind of look like him if
I
I'm
don't
being
think he's
honest.
old enough to be the
No, no,
Zodiac killer.
yeah, it's like a meme, you know. It's like a meme that everybody's
Yeah.
doing. Like, no way, Ted Cruz is the fucking Zodiac killer.
Yeah. Who's the for some reason I was reminded of I think it was like a China uh politician. It might even be their president, but people were making him they were putting him in memes as the
Yeah,
Pooh Bear.
yeah, that's the
And he got pissed.
that's the president of China. Yeah, they
Yeah.
banned Winnie the Pooh images because people were saying that he looks like Winnie the Pooh.
It made it worse because just by acknowledging it, there's more
It makes
memes
it
than
even
ever
funnier. Yeah,
now with him as Winnie the Pooh.
like bro, a picture of Winnie the Pooh pisses you off. They had to ban it from your country.
Yeah. You gotta embrace the meme. If someone says you're Winnie the Pooh, fucking embrace
that
it.
shit. I don't think
Be Winnie the Pooh.
I don't think Chinese people look at it like that.
Do they even have Winnie the Pooh in China? Like any translations of it?
No, it's banned.
Damn.
That's what I'm saying,
Well,
dude.
see, they don't get it.
Well, they don't. They fucking ban everything. They don't like. You can't watch porn over there.
Yeah.
Fucking internet's modern
Wait, you can't
monetized.
watch porn over there?
No,
What?
can't. Internet's monetized, dude. They don't want you
Uh,
looking at porn.
you could get a VPN.
Sure, I'm sure some fucking
They have an impressive
Chinese people have a
firewall.
way
They have an
around it.
impressive firewall. Like they call it the Great Firewall of China
Great firewall of China.
because it really does block everything. But somehow they found ways to, like, the Chinese citizens. They found ways to actually use VPNs over there, and then they could just view whatever they want.
Nice.
But I don't know what would happen if they were to get caught.
I mean, I think we all know, dude. They'll get put in one of those concentration camps.
And I imagine there's a certain percentage that does use VPNs because businesses rely on that all the time. Like, there's no way you're not going to use a VPN. Like, let's say you have to work remote. A lot of companies rely on VPN to basically make the workers' network as the works network, basically.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So you're basically working as if you were there in the building where you work at. So maybe only certain people could have VPNs over there, like corporations, possibly.
Makes sense.
And if you don't know what a VPN is, it's basically like an encrypted tunnel to another network. So let's say you're at home, you turn on your VPN, and it basically makes it so that it looks like you're somewhere else. So it creates a tunnel to whatever network your provider has their servers in.
Yep.
So something to look up if you don't know the technology, but it's pretty fascinating.
Yeah, like you could turn on your VPN, make it look like you're in Sweden, and then you go to Netflix.com, and then you'll have Swedish Netflix.
Yep.
That's the
It's a
beauty of
beautiful
it.
thing. Yeah. If you want UK content, turn on your UK VPN or turn on your VPN, switch it to the UK server, and boom, you're in the UK without having to travel thousands of miles.
Yep. And then let's see. So we got the Ted Cruz thing out of the way.
Ted Cruz, he looks like Winnie the Pooh.
He does.
You see, he's trying to grow like a beard now and everything.
Yeah, looking all stupid.
Uh,
I don't know, man. I just fucking hate that guy.
Although I do love how he talks to like Jack Dorsey and shit and Mark Zuckerberg. It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Because someone does need to tell Mark Zuckerberg to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Or basically tell him,
Fix his shit.
yeah, like maybe tell him he's an alien.
That would be awesome if somebody really did like let him know about the meme.
Yeah. Like I'm sure he knows, right?
He has to. Yeah.
Well, you guys should look up a video of Mark Zuckerberg. This is the
Talking to
CEO
Congress.
of Facebook, if you don't know. But during this press hearing, or I don't know, I think it was a hearing for Facebook, the government was basically asking him all these questions about what does Facebook know? What do they do? Like, are they violating any type of privacy laws.
Which they are.
Anyways, there was a cup of water on the desk or on his table, and he would like take these little micro sips, like the littlest sips you could possibly take of your water. It's like the most strange thing you could ever see.
His actions are just weird.
Hmm.
Like he legit looks like a robot.
He looks like an alien or
Yeah.
robot. Maybe
Yeah.
he is AI.
Maybe.
It's impressive.
Let's see. So I hopped back on OnlyFans for a little bit.
Oh,
And
you're a man of culture, I see.
the thing that sucks is that I don't have anyone cool to follow anymore. Like I
Mm.
was following this one girl, but then she got a boyfriend, and she just makes videos with her boyfriend now.
So what?
It's kind of gay.
Yeah.
And not gay as in homosexual, gay as in stupid, you know?
Isn't that what happened?
Or it's like
to...
lame. Like her content's like lame now. Because before she was like having sex with strangers when she
Mm.
went on vacation. Now she's just having sex with her boyfriend.
Yeah.
It's like, ugh.
To a smaller extent, or maybe to an extent that's not very adult. Like with Pokimane, how she got a boyfriend, everyone just unsubscribed.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, for some reason, people who watch other people's content, other females' content, as soon as they see that they have a boyfriend, they just unsubscribe. They don't like it anymore.
Well, those guys, it's kind of like a different, I would say it's different because one, they like the idea of following a streamer that doesn't have a boyfriend because in their mind, they're like,
they want
they're
to
like,
get with them.
yeah, they're gonna get with them. Like, there's a chance. She doesn't have a boyfriend. There's a chance
That's
I can
what
be
you
with
call
him.
a simp.
And yeah, that's what they are. And then when they, get the boyfriend, then in their head they're like, oh yeah, it's never gonna happen. That's
Yeah.
when they realize,
And
and
they
that's why they
unsub.
unsubscribe.
You
Yeah.
don't think that happens with OnlyFans creators?
I mean, I'm sure it does, but like,
So you didn't drop it because of that reason.
no, I don't want to go out with that bitch. She's having sex with strangers.
So if she called you up or messaged you, you wouldn't say shit?
I would no.
That would be a great
I
story.
wouldn't. That's how I met my wife. It's like, yeah, she had an
Doesn't mean
OnlyFans.
you have to marry
Like,
her.
I saw her OnlyFans and she was getting fucked
She could
by like
say, "Oh, I'm dropping by,
she was
you know,
fucking
Cali.
10 different dudes. And
I'm dropping by Cali."
I just knew she was the one for me.
Oh,
Fuck
man.
no.
I thought you were adventurous. You're a bachelor.
I don't know, man. I'll think about it. Cause like if I have like let's say
You're gonna end up in the footage.
let's say I end up in like a relationship with somebody who has an OnlyFans, right?
Mm.
Like my family can find that shit. They're gonna ask what she does for a
The
living.
World Wide Web is so huge. How are they gonna find it? Unless
I
she
don't know.
becomes
What
like a
if she's like-
superstar.
Yeah,
but-
like what if she has like fucking almost a million followers on Instagram?
And you know how many people are in the U.S.? 225 million around there.
Still a chance. That
And
she's
that's
gonna
not,
get found
and
out.
not only the U.S. visits. It's like the whole world, basically,
So
the
anyway,
whole civilized world.
look, I don't want anybody in my family knowing that my girlfriend gets naked on camera, because then I don't want them to see what she looks like naked.
Ah, that's a good
All
one.
it takes is a credit card to see her naked.
We
I
would
don't wanna
have
take those
family
chances.
who would subscribe right away.
Yeah, I don't want to take those chances, man. That's weird.
I could name a few.
Yep.
But what if? Okay, so two things. So one is, what if she was wearing a mask or made footage just below the neck, and you couldn't tell who it was? Also,
I would say as long as she didn't have any distinguishable tattoos, then probably that'd probably work out.
okay, so you'd accept it.
Yeah, she makes like solo but no below the neck content. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
All right, but you would you partake in the content?
I don't know. I don't
Yeah, then you'd have family. Oh, I know that.
like, wait a minute, is that Chuli's body?
Yeah. Also, another thing, is it bad if you were to date a chick and then like a month later find out she does OnlyFans?
Oh, yeah.
Do you think that's something you have to say first day
for
though?
me? I would like to know,
First
yeah,
day?
because then I would have to make a decision. Like, okay, do I keep seeing this person or do I just end it here?
First day.
It's kind of like, I might get some backlash for this, but it's
Okay.
kind of like if somebody's trans, right?
Yeah.
Like you don't wait to tell me that you're trans, because there are some people who transition that Like if a man transitions into a woman,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes they look exactly like a woman. Like
Yeah,
you
which is
just
impressive.
wow, it's impressive and good for them.
Yeah.
But like if you like wait to tell me that you were born a man, then I would be pretty upset.
Okay.
Like I understand that
Would you still complete the date? Like if she said it on the first day, let's say.
if she said on a first date, I would yeah, I'd complete the date. I wouldn't leave. I
Okay.
would,
Yeah, courtesy.
yeah, I'd have the date, have, hopefully have fun,
Yeah.
and then I'll go home and think about it
Yeah.
and see if I want to even
Yeah.
continue.
Because they're forthcoming,
Like they were
it makes
honest.
it
Yeah, they were honest,
easier. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, no matter what, like even if a chick breaks out to you that oh she has kids like on the fourth date or something, then that's still just as terrible.
I would say so. Like, whoa, you telling me you got 4 fucking kids?
Yeah.
You know?
And like similar things apply. It's not because you have the kids, it's because you broke it out way later when you're more invested in that person.
Yeah, it's like tell me these things first, so then I can make a decision to not
Yeah.
waste either of our times.
They're trying to trap you.
Yeah,
Exactly.
wasting my time. It's like I don't care if you were born a man, just let me know, and then I'll make a decision if
Yeah.
I want to do anything or not. Like,
Yeah.
do you still have a penis? Like these are the questions I need to ask
Yeah.
for myself.
Would you ask that the first time they told you?
Um,
Or this would be like, how would you even ask that? Like,
I
if
would
you're
say
thinking
nah,
about making a decision, you need to know that. But in order to know that, you'd have to break it out.
I
Like, you have
think
to break out that
I
question the
think I would
first.
say like oh yeah, like okay, like they're telling me they're trans.
Okay.
I'm like, oh, are you post operation?
Oh, yeah,
That's a
that's a
good
good
one,
one.
right?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, there you go.
Not like, oh, do you have a dick?
Yeah, like,
Or,
do you have a dick? Let me see. Unzip them pants. Let me see what you got.
yeah. It's like that song, Me llamo Raquel.
Me llamo Raquel.
Wasn't I playing that song the other day? The last
I
time
was
we
gonna say I
recorded.
wasn't here the other day.
The last time we recorded. I forgot how it goes.
I don't know.
But I
You're
was
gonna have to
playing
show
it
me off
and
mic.
you remembered. Basically this guy met this chick and then he went to grab her by the pussy, but it turns out to be a dick. And then all
Okay.
his friends start making fun of him.
You're gonna have to show me off mic.
Yeah.
See if I remember. Once I hear the beat, I'll probably remember.
Yeah. But it's a Mexican song.
Okay.
But yeah, that's a funny story.
Yeah. So I would definitely I would really hope they tell me that the OnlyFans thing on the first date, or even before the first date would be great. Like if I met them on
Oh,
Tinder
like
or something, and then we were just talking.
oh, okay.
Hey, just let
Yeah,
you
there
know,
you go.
I have an OnlyFans. Be like, okay.
But maybe they're just so scared. They don't feel like they like you so much
I mean, yeah, but the people use that same argument for the trans
for
thing.
everything.
Yeah, like I understand, trans people. You're scared to say that you're trans because you don't know how the other person is gonna react, but like you can't wait on that kind of thing. You wait on it, it's gonna be a worse reaction.
Yep.
I'd say, and you just gotta rip the band-aid. Just let them know up front.
Yeah.
Plus, I mean, if after 4 dates, I imagine both people would be pretty invested. I mean, it's just gonna hurt you more to tell them that you're trans and they not accept it than the first date where you're barely getting to know them.
Yeah. It's not fair.
Yeah,
You need time to kind of process these kind of things.
definitely. So
And doing it on the fourth date is like ripping off a band-aid. No one likes that. It hurts.
yeah,
So that's why you got to rip it off fast.
exactly. So the point of me bringing up the OnlyFans thing, if any listeners out there have an OnlyFans and would like me to check it out, send me a DM on Instagram at _J the creator. Thank you.
And he'll leave a review.
I'll leave a review. I'll let you know what's up.
Yeah. I don't even think you could review OnlyFans. Well, on Reddit, they have OnlyFans reviews.
Yeah, I'd send him a personal message, be like, "Your pussy's popping, girl."
Your pussy's fire, girl.
Pussy's fine. So the last time I left your house, interesting thing happened.
Okay.
Last time I was here, we were drinking, and
Oh, no.
it was like 4 in the morning, but I was pretty sober. So I'm on my way home, and I was gonna stop by Carl's Jr. And I'm at the light. It's green. I go, and all of a sudden, all I hear is wee 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 wee. Right,
It's a terrible sound.
I'm thinking like, oh shit, that's it. I'm gone. I'm going to jail
For like 2 days.
for 2 days. It was the weekend, so it was gonna be 2 days till I get released on Monday.
Shit.
And then I look behind me, and it was just an ambulance.
Yeah. You were
So
probably relieved.
I was relieved as fuck, and I still got my burger, which tasted delicious.
You're like, oh, now that
Like I
makes me
definitely
hungry.
need that burger now.
Yeah.
I'm so stressed.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely not leaving your house after drinking anymore,
That's a lesson.
for sure.
Dang, remember that time we drank like 25 beers and then you went home? Well, did you go home that night?
I
Yeah, you
pa-
did.
Did I?
The very first time when we were playing music, like in the living room, we had like a whole like 24 pack or 25 pack of Modelos.
Yeah.
And we had some Heinekens.
And I went home.
And you still went home that night. You went to Carl's Jr. too.
Fuck.
Yeah. But next morning I woke up hella drunk. I believe you said the same thing too.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was probably the gnarliest hangover I've had. I didn't feel it the next morning until later that afternoon. And I had promised my wife that I would go hiking with her, so I was hella hungover hiking.
Sounds terrible.
It is. That's the last thing you want to do.
Oh yeah.
But maybe it did me some good because maybe it gets you to sweat out the toxins.
Eh. I mean,
Get
because
your
like
body
when you're
moving.
hungover, you feel hungover because your body is deprived of electrolytes.
Yeah.
It's like, but you're not. I mean, you're not sweating out electrolytes. Right? Like you're not getting
You're sweating out
electrolytes,
the
but
toxins.
I sure. All right. I guess.
But let me guess, you're not a scientist.
Well, I'm not.
All right. I believe you.
Let's see.
Yo,
Oh,
you guys should buy some Bitcoin for real. Shameless Bitcoin plug.
it's all you've been talking about lately is Bitcoin.
Yeah.
It's fine though. I like to hear it.
Cryptocurrencies, really. I've learned a hell of a lot more since the last time I mentioned it on this
It's up
podcast.
and coming. That's for sure.
Yep.
It's not too long. We're all gonna have digital wallets in our arms.
Yep.
Can't wait for that.
I guess we kind of have that Venmo or Cash App. You know, on the Cash App, you can actually buy Bitcoin.
Yeah.
And it's probably the most simplest way of buying it, too.
Nice.
Super fast.
Right,
That's not a Cash App plug. We're not sponsored.
if only we were.
Yeah.
Um,
Cash App, holla at us.
I've been trying to find a way where we can get a sponsor for this podcast, but looks like the only way we will get a sponsor is if we ever to pay for somebody's product and then shout it out on the
Oh yeah.
podcast, or we need numbers. And right now we don't have numbers.
Right.
You guys are still doing good in India, thank you. But we need more of you to listen. So
Yep.
hit up your cousins, your brothers, your sisters, your family members, the guy that takes care of your dog. Let them know about the Huevos con Weenies podcast.
There we go. We've been getting more in the U.S., but not as much as India.
Shout
But
out
good
India.
job, U.S.
Yeah, good job, US. You guys too. You guys doing
Oh,
all right.
we got some from Russia too.
Okay, kind of nice. Kind of
Yeah.
nice. Let's see. Over the last weekend, I accidentally I almost squared up with somebody
What?
because I was coming home after getting some food
Yeah.
and I had on my red flannel, right? Just regular pants and shit. But there was a guy, leaving the apartments,
Yeah.
walking, and I was going up to mine, and when you see somebody, you're supposed to go
Yeah.
down, right? You
Yeah. Like,
acknowledge
what's
that they're
up?
there, yeah, what's up? But then I got confused and I did the up, what's up, fool?
Yeah.
And then after I did this, I didn't think of anything of it. I kept walking, but this guy just kept staring at me. like he was gonna do something.
What the heck? Like he
And I
wasn't
was like,
smiling or anything. He was
no, he didn't
just
even like say what's up.
uh.
I probably because I did that, but still, it's like
Yeah,
fuck,
there's a
dude.
difference.
Yeah,
If you do this, it's like what you want to do, homie.
yeah, yeah,
But it's
exactly.
also something you could do with your homies. Like, what's up, homie?
Yeah,
Like that.
yeah, for your homies, but not a fucking random stranger.
Yeah. So
And
with the
then
stranger, you do like that.
yeah, yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. Yeah, but I actually went like that. Yeah, and then I just went up to my apartment, and thankfully I didn't get jumped.
Ah, but maybe he thought maybe like, do I know this guy from somewhere?
Maybe
Like, why is he nodding at me? Maybe he was thinking like, where do I know you
you
from?
should. I was trying to figure out where where I saw him or
Yeah,
something.
could be, man.
Maybe, but thankfully I didn't get beat up.
Yeah, but at least you took some boxing classes before.
Yeah, thankfully.
Damn.
Ta-ta-ta.
You should have said, you want to square up, fool?
It's like, ¿qué pasa, hombre?
You want some practice, Holmes?
¿Qué me miras, puto?
You want to test out these hands? You know, apparently I have very soft hands. I'm thinking about being a hand model.
How do you even sign up to be a hand
I
model?
don't
Do you
know.
just answer ads?
Maybe you got to get an agent.
And send
Try to
photos,
get in
send
commercials.
headshot photos of your hand.
Could you imagine just taking professional photos of your hand?
Damn.
But then you got to protect them. If you're making money with your hands, you wouldn't want to use
You
them.
gotta protect them with your life.
Yeah,
You got like some sort of scar in your hand. It's
can't have
over.
that. Well, I have a scar,
Oh yeah.
but I don't got to be like that. I could be
You could
like
do
this.
something like this. Yeah.
Or they could Photoshop it out.
That as well.
Yep. You know how I got this?
How?
I was rollerblading
Oh
and I tried
yeah.
to grind
You fell.
and I fell and I scraped on the street.
Ugh.
Yeah, and then it just sliced off the top of my hand, like scraped it off.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's only like this because I was scared of what my parents would say. And I didn't mention it for like 4 days.
So you just let it get infected and shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
So like 4 days later, it's looking pretty rough, and then they see it, and it's pretty worse, like on all sides, like worse as in it's looking worse, and it's worse because now they're saying, why didn't I tell them the first day?
Yeah.
And then they put some weird Mexican medicine type of thing where it turned my cut purple. So this part of my hand was just straight up purple, and you know, even if I washed my hands or took a shower, it'd just still be really purple. I don't know what the fuck that was, but
Ugh.
apparently it's like something purple that you put on wounds.
Okay.
And the only person who knew what it was like my Mexican friend at school. But to this day, I don't know what the fuck that was. But it was like really, really purple, like bright purple, and it sticks. You can't wash it off.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah. So yeah, don't know what that is.
All right.
It's a mystery. Have you ever made homemade glue?
You can make homemade glue.
Yeah. That's another thing that I found out because I had this school project where I needed to use glue, but I mentioned it last minute where there's no stores open to my
Okay.
parents. I asked them, like, I need some glue. And we couldn't go to the store, so they made some homemade glue for me.
How?
I don't know.
You
That's another mystery.
Which one was just honey?
I don't know. It was white.
White honey.
Maybe toothpaste and bubble gum. I don't know. I don't know how they do that.
All right. Um. So I was doing some research today about LatinX.
Ah,
How stupid of
yeah.
a fucking word that is. And I did some biased research because I googled why is Latinx stupid.
Yeah, that's pretty biased.
And people are making valid points though. Like Latinx is just an American made up word to describe Latin people. And even then, like most journalists use it wrong Because whenever you see a journalist on the news refer to somebody in the Latino community, they would
Yeah.
say Latinx community,
Yeah.
which doesn't even address us.
Because
Because
no one accepts it. We don't claim to be Latinx.
one, we don't claim to be Latinx, and two, according to the feminists and non-binary people, whatever the fuck that means,
What
uh,
does that mean?
non
Non-binary means where you're straight,
no
straight
non-binary
white.
no non-binary means that you don't identify with either male
Oh.
or female gender,
Oh.
right? So you're something in the middle, something stupid in the middle, and yeah. So when the journalists or the news refer to Latinx as the Latino community, they're just addressing like a small percentage of people that we don't really like care about.
Yeah.
You know, because non-binary. I mean, I think most of the Latino community can agree that most of us are either male or female. You know,
Yeah.
none of us are Latinx because that's a stupid fucking word to use.
Yeah. They've actually done a poll of Hispanics or Latin people and asked them, "Do you identify with it?" And I think it only got like a 1% acceptance rate.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
They showed that poll in one of the videos that I saw.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
also, Latinx, I feel like social justice warriors, they try to give minorities pet names. So it's weird when another race or another group is naming us, you know?
people were saying that yeah, like white people made up the Latinx
Yeah.
word, and then you have all these fucking stupid people in the Latino community trying to claim it.
Yeah.
Fuck that bullshit, dude.
Yeah.
Because we already have a word for it. It's called Latin.
Yeah.
You just say you're Latin. If
That's
you don't
it.
identify with male or female, you just say you're Latin.
That sounds better and sexier.
Yeah. Because like, if we're gonna stop gendering words, then you're gonna have to stop gendering the whole Spanish language. You know? Because
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm with my. You can't say I'm with my amigos. You have to say I'm with my amig exes.
I'm with my Latinx.
I'm with
Latinx?
I'm with my Latinx people.
That I would be offended. Like if
Dude, if somebody called me Latinx, I'd be like, yo, what the fuck are you talking about? Why the hell are
Yeah.
you calling me
Or
that?
what if you're at work and then someone was introducing you, like there was like a new person starting, and then your coworker was like, "Yeah, and this is Jay the Creator. He's our Latinx person here.
He's Latinx.
He's
I'd be like, yo, what the
Latinx."
fuck? In front of the new person, too. I'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Latinx or
It's
Latinx.
like, I'm not no fucking Latinx bullshit made up language. Whatever the fuck.
It sounds disrespectful.
It does. It's a word made
Mm-hmm.
by white people to describe us. That has nothing to do with us.
Uh,
So fuck them. Fuck those white people that made up that name.
are you cisgendered?
Cisgendered is that's like another word for like a straight, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, whatever the fuck.
See, you got it.
Yeah, whatever the fuck.
You're up on your social justice warrior terms.
I know the terms, yeah. I would never use them though. It's like I'm a cisgendered Latino male. That just sounds fucking stupid.
I identify as an avocado.
I identify as a gender non-conforming person.
I identify as Captain Grunch.
If anybody listening to this is offended by anything we're saying, I just want to remind you that this isn't the podcast to uh be PC.
Right.
Like, I'm just letting all you guys know that now. Like, if you're looking for people who care about social justice and not hurting anybody's feelings and using everybody's correct pronouns, this isn't it.
Well, there's a difference between, true social justice, right? And social justice movement currently. Like social justice as in, like basically seeing the paletero being beat up. More than one paleteros or
Oh yeah,
street vendors.
that's a good
You
point.
caring about that would be social justice, basically.
Oh.
But the social justice movement in general, as a whole, I think they just look for stuff to bitch
Yeah.
about. But they don't. They never even mentioned the fucking
Peloteros getting beat up.
paleteros getting beat up. I never heard it brought up once by them. It was always like Mexican people Instagrams or social media accounts for Mexican people that brought it up.
Yeah, you fake ass social justice warriors. Why don't you give a fuck about the guy who's just trying to sell corn getting beat up by black teenagers?
Yep.
And I say black teenagers because there's actual video of black teenagers beating them up.
Yep.
Do you have a problem with that? Well, maybe tell black teenagers to not beat up paletero mans.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah. Well, it's just stating facts.
Yeah, just stating facts. There are black teenagers on video beating up paleteros.
Yeah.
If you don't want me to say that, well then get the black teenagers to stop attacking our people.
Yeah.
And then I won't say it anymore.
See, when it comes to facts, you can't really twist it.
I mean,
But
yeah,
it
they can't
feels-
argue with what I'm saying.
Yeah. But they make it seem like you're guilty
Like
by
I'm fucking
saying it.
racist by saying black teenagers.
Yeah.
Like that's what they are.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I'm sorry, African American teenagers.
That
oh,
sounds worse.
My apologies.
Yeah. And that's another thing. If you were to you would probably offend a black person, just like with Latinx or Latinx, if you call them, oh, he's my African American friend, instead of just saying,
Yeah, I would
here's
never,
my black friend.
Yeah, I would never say that. Growing up in the hood, I would never say this is my African American friend.
But they'd probably accept, oh, this is my black friend.
Yeah, it's my this is my friend Demetrius. He's black,
Here's my friend who's black.
They'd be cool with that.
Yeah. But yeah, trying to put labels, Latinx, or I keep saying Latinx. I can't say Latinx. I can't say it
I
naturally.
mean, technically, I think it is supposed to be Latinx. Because it was a word made up by white people.
Yeah.
And, they don't use accents.
I
but
can't pronounce it.
I'm throwing an accent.
Latinx.
Latinx.
How do you even say that in Spanish? If it's Latino, how can I say that fluently? in
Latinx. That's how stupid it sounds.
Latinx?
Latinx.
It's so long.
I know. Just say Latino.
Latino.
Eres Latino. Eres
Yeah.
Latina.
Yeah. Chicano. We're just two Chicanos.
Like, imagine if they tried to fucking gender neutral that word, Chicanx. Are you a Chicanx?
Yeah. Have they tried naming any other groups with pet names?
No, I actually can't think of any.
Why?
I think it's only happening to us. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I also hate. I hate the fucking the Mexican people that are trying to adapt, or like actually make Latinx a real thing.
Yeah.
That I find fucking.
I see
stupid
that
as
on
hell.
commercials and shit, like Mario Lopez and shit. That type of shit.
Fuck Mario Lopez. I don't even know who the fuck that is.
You
But
know?
fuck him. I've heard the name, but what does he do?
They use him like as a pretty face.
Is he like a
and
news figure or something?
Kind of. He used to be on, what was it? Saved by the Bell?
Saved
Yeah,
by the Bell.
Saved by the
Oh,
Bell.
okay.
Yeah. If you were to see him, you'll know exactly.
He was like
who
the
it
fucking
was.
token beaner on Saved by the Bell.
Pretty much. Or I don't even know if it was mentioned that he was.
Oh,
Yeah. But I bet if I showed you his face,
I probably know who he is.
yeah. He's like this chinky-eyed.
This chunky-eyed Mexican.
See, as soon as I put in Mario, it shows Mario Lopez, like on Google. Let me know if you know this guy.
Oh, that fucking guy.
Yeah.
That guy's Mexican?
Yeah.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
I thought he was just like a regular white guy that
Or
tanned too much.
he's definitely Latino.
Okay.
But dang, he was born in San Diego. I think he might be Mexican. But I know for sure he is like Latino.
But then again, he's a Mexican in Hollywood, so for sure he's like a fucking pocho.
Oh yeah. I mean, he speaks perfect English.
Yeah, see, so that's why he's adapting
We're apochos.
That's why he's adapting the fucking Latinx language. Stupid ass. Fuck you,
But-
Mario Lopez.
Man, what if he listens to this, man?
I don't care.
He's about to drop like $1 million on the show. Fund everything.
Highly doubt fucking Mario Lopez is gonna listen to this show. And I also highly doubt that I would give a fuck if Mario Lopez would want to come on the show.
See, you probably earned his respect right there, because he's probably used to people.
Nobody's ever talked to him like that before.
Yeah.
And he respects me for it.
Sometimes that happens.
Yeah, you'd be surprised, dude.
Yeah. It kind of reminds me of of that story that about our landlord, this Asian lady screaming at Gabby, but then as soon as Gabby started screaming back at her, she just shut up, and then she was like, basically praising her that she's a tiger, basically.
That happened to you as well, right? We had a coworker, an Asian coworker that was like always talking shit, but then you're like, "Hey, fuck you, coworker," and then he respected you after that, right?
Which coworker?
Um,
Why does that
shit.
sound
Can I
familiar?
say his name?
Yeah, first person name is fine.
Isn't two.
Oh yeah, as soon as I did that, he started
He loved you,
respecting
right?
me
He was like, "Man, this guy's good."
because he hated everyone,
Yeah, he hated everybody.
absolutely everyone.
And then you one day randomly, you told me you just like, "Hey, fuck you too." And then after that, he was cool with you.
Yeah, because he bitched about everything, and then I just said "fuck you" too,
And
and then
best friends
we
ever
became
since.
best work friends.
That's fucking amazing, man.
Yeah, he just
It's probably something with Asians. They just respect
you
somebody
gotta scream back at
who
them.
stands up to themselves.
Yeah, it's scary when they scream at you,
Yeah,
but you just gotta scream back at them.
and I'll be
It's
like,
like a
man,
respect
this
thing.
guy's cool.
Like if this guy could scream back at me, then I would respect him.
Yeah, that's probably why they argue. They argue like that,
Yeah.
yelling at each
Maybe
other.
because someone with no balls is not respectable, but someone who has balls would scream back at them, and that's how they know.
Mm,
Mm.
kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, figurative balls, because Gabby, she definitely doesn't have balls that I know of, and
Oh,
she
yeah.
screamed at the landlord, who's an Asian lady.
Yeah. Per also probably doesn't have balls.
Probably doesn't have
Physical
balls either.
balls.
Physical balls, maybe figurative balls.
Yeah, for sure.
So Gabby, who has figurative balls, screamed at this other lady that's Asian X lady,
Asian ex lady.
who has, huge Asian figurative balls, and they screamed at each other.
Yeah.
So they joined balls.
Okay.
So all these balls are in the same toy box.
Back to the Latinx thing. We're getting off track.
Have you ever had a toy box? The most incredible thing ever. We bought a toy box when I was like 7, maybe 8, maybe 9. But anyways, we put all our action figures in it and shit. It's
Yeah.
amazing. It's like a treasure chest of toys.
Yeah, I never had one. I was too poor.
Oh.
But back to the Latinx thing. So, um, trying to gender neutral a language is fucking stupid. The people who made up the word are fucking stupid.
Who was the creator?
Yeah, that's one thing I want to know. Who did the creator so I can tell them how fucking stupid they are?
Mario Lopez. Watch when it was him.
I know. Then that just signifies my fuck you, Mario Lopez.
We should get a shirt.
That just says fuck you, Mario Lopez.
And it'll have like the Huevos con Weenies logo pissing on him like they do on like those
Yeah.
Mexican trucks with the
Yeah,
little pissing on the Ford or Chevy.
yeah.
Bad Boy or whatever.
Yeah.
Or little.
It's actually Calvin from Calvin and Hobbes, that old comic.
Yeah, they like
Yeah.
redid him to
Yeah,
be.
they give him like a mean face and then he pisses
and he
on
started
something.
pissing.
Yeah.
And I only see it on Mexican trucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They used to be pretty big for a while,
Yeah.
but then
They
they
used to be on
stopped.
hats and
Yeah.
everything.
None
What
of
is it,
them-
the brand called? Or because every time you see the sticker, you always see it say something. Well, other than the pissing on the logo, it says like Bad Boy or some shit like that.
Oh no.
It always has like this writing on it.
Yeah.
Bad Life, something like that.
All right, so Latinx, dumb, trying to gender neutral language. Whoever made it up is stupid. There was another point in there that I want to make about why it's fucking terrible. I'm drawing a blank.
Well, we
right
don't
now.
identify, man.
I think that's the most important thing is that, a great number of us in the Latino community just don't want that word associated with us at all. And I think this like narrative of trying to push it on us is just fucking stupid.
Being forced down our
Yeah.
throats.
Like, one of the arguments was that if you use Latinx, you're like smashing the patriarchy because
You're not gonna be
Spanish language is
Latino.
like a male. They say that the Spanish language is a male dominant language because we replace A with O for a lot of things,
Wow,
which is.
that is so
I mean, I
stupid.
think it's I think it's just stupid. I don't think you should look at language as either male or female
It's
dominant. I mean,
neutral.
it's just a language.
It's a
You
form
know,
of communication.
I mean, you could use amigos to refer to a bunch of girls. It's not like you're calling all them dudes. It's just it's just your friends.
It's flexible
Yeah,
because you could say amigas or amigos if you were a female. You have choices.
yeah.
So if anything, females have more choices than males do in the terms or in terms of what you could say
In
and how
terms
you
of the
say.
use, yeah. Because like another one of the arguments was like, it was kind of a stupid argument, but um, if you're in a group of women, right, you could say, "Oh, I'm with my amigas," but if like another man comes into the mix, you say, "Oh, I'm with my amigos," and that's why it was male dominant. But like I said before, I mean, it's just a language. It's not. You shouldn't look at it as either male or female
It's just
dominant based.
neutral.
Yeah.
So that's stupid.
Yep.
We didn't vote on this.
That's the last thing I'm gonna say about that. Yeah, it's probably the last Latinx conversation we're gonna have on this podcast for a while at least.
Yeah.
So if you're listening or if you're watching the clip on YouTube, Latinx is stupid, and I don't want that word used. I don't claim it.
We don't claim it.
We
Get
don't
that
claim
shit
it.
out of here.
Let the record show that the Huevos con Weenies podcast does not claim Latinx.
We don't
or
endorse it.
whatever the fuck that means.
Oh, and
That's only for the clip. We obviously know what it means.
yes. Here's another thing that we didn't show on the camera, but you want to show them the new merch that we have or
yeah.
prototypes.
Yeah, show them the samples.
So, first one, do you guys like the red one? See, we got a sticker.
Those
Looks
are
pretty
sample
cool.
stickers, sample merch stickers.
And then we got this one.
That one seems to be the most popular
This
one
is
yet.
the most popular one. People like this one. It's a nice color scheme. I like it. It'll look good on the shirt too. Look at this guy represents fuck Latinx. And then lastly, we have this beautiful coaster for all our
Beer drinkers.
beer drinkers
We know you Mexicans love your beer.
and your sodas.
And you want to protect your wooden tables that you made for your wives because it won't stop bitching
Yeah.
at you.
Look at that. That looks clean. Yeah. So these are prototypes. So whichever sticker you're feeling the most, that's the one that's gonna go into production.
Let us know which ones you guys like the most. You can send us an email at mail@huevosconweenies.com. And what time are we at right now?
We are 104.
Do you have anything
That's
else?
pretty solid.
Yeah, you have anything else you want to talk
That's
about?
it.
All right, everybody. That's going to be it for today. You can follow me at Instagram and Twitter @_J the Creator. You can follow Purple Suns at.
Sorry. Purple_sun. No, wait.
X.
Purple
Purple
underscore
Sun
or
_
purple sun underscore X. Sorry, it's been like 2 weeks since we recorded. And then I give drugs underscore, and that's Twitter. And don't you forget it, because I will.
Then follow our podcast at Instagram Twitter at Con Weenies. We also have a website, huevosconweenies.com, where you can see all of our podcast episodes and any updates we may have to the website.
Yeah.
And then any questions, feedback, all very much appreciated. You can send any email to mail@huevosconweenies.com.
Or drop it down on the YouTube comments.
That too.
All right, guys.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Catch you guys later. Bye.